Niggas looking for my head. Recording this track on a New Year Eve. Call it investing, I need cheese. Putting in work, cutting my own keys. Keep it on lock, but I'm going in. Real hancho, if you know what I mean. It flows like I'm on lean. Nigga, don't be asking how I've been. I got style like Michael O. Listen, boy, when I'm checking no good. Pay so slow, but I beat you. With these melodies, I've been true. Flow so down, but
hey, this is a 2019 ZEBEDIELA Entertainment Review.
With the conversation.
With Sdeni And Kamo. 2019 because ZEBEDIELA, it has been dope.
It has been nice, sad, because
bad.
we had a lot of funerals to be
So
honest.
now we decided or we're gonna do a review. And mind you guys, whatever that we're gonna say here, it's entirely our opinion. If you don't fuck with it, we don't fuck with you.
That's just you. We are basing everything based on how we definitely not how we feel, but how we view most of the things
or how we have seen some of the things.
Yeah.
So if you dispute this list or this review, you can go and do your own review.
Thank you.
And challenge us.
Uskatla argue because we are not opening. Are we opening a debate?
No, we're not.
We're not.
It's either you take it or you don't.
It is what it is, bro.
Yes, I go by the name of Sdeni Boy.
KMG.
And yeah, guys, we're gonna start with the first one. What do we start with?
Our first review, it will be the brand of the year in ZEBEDIELA.
The brand of the year, the brand that has been pushing for the whole year, the brand that we have seen, the brand that has been growing so massively, so as far as the purchases, the sales, you know, something that we have seen a lot. The marketing of it has been growing so fast.
For the whole year.
Yes. Then from my side, the first one I have Nyugu. Nyugu. Is it Nyugu?
Who owns Nyugu?
Why am
Because if it's his...
that guy is tall. Is it tall? Tolik's tall. I think it's him. The guy what hell at Sunday.
And then why is it your first?
I think that brand, it's as far as sales is concerned, it's as far as appearance and
the marketing.
And I feel like it's big. It has been all over social media. I've seen it a lot of time. And well, I don't have any of their merchandise, but yeah, I think it's a big brand that I would put it on my. In fact, number 2. Yeah, it's number 2.
Oh, okay.
Because I have only 2 brands. So yeah, Nyugu is the first one. They say it's the current media of exchange in the form of coin and banknotes. Coins and banknotes collectively. So Nyugu. Yes.
Okay. Now I don't have a number 2 from my side, but my best number 1 yaga, the one that tops it up. Actually, I was supposed to get this merchandise.
You failed. I get about size for sure.
Okay, from Nike. No, Wana Ona man.
I also have it on number 1. Wana Ona man. I think that brand
did the most.
2019, from the way by the number of people that bought, like it's everywhere. From the hoodie, the t-shirt, the cap, like that thing, it has been all over the show. So shout out to Nom, pop. And it once appeared on TV, you know.
Go newsroom.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I really love it. It's topping up the shelf.
So from Sdeni we have Nyugu as well as Nom. Then from KMG it's Nom. Why don't you put Nyugu there?
I don't it was not in my mind. It was not in my mind. For now, especially most people. Okay, there's only one person that I know that wears Nyugu, which is Tex. That I see it from him, but most people from my side, from my social media, haven't seen it like that. But let's just hope maybe it will make it on my list in 2020.
Okay, great. Then on the next prediction or on the next review, we have trended topic of 2019. Trended topic of 2019. What we have spoken about on social media. Remember, guys, this is only for ZEBEDIELA. pushing off ZEBEDIELA. We know that we have fans in America, but unfortunately, we're not going to talk about you guys for now.
Maybe.
Maybe in
We'll
2020.
put you in.
So you must keep working. You must keep working. So one topic that we have spoken about, and it has been spoken about by a lot of people, and it lasted for some time, for a couple of months. From my side, it's the issue of paying the DJ 500. 500.
500. 500 more.
500. Where now they were saying the DJs check was it be
they're worth more.
They get paid 500. You know, there were a lot of debate about it. I'm still not sure if it's true that they're getting paid 500, but there's a lot of debate in that thing. There's a lot of argument there from the event organizer as well as the DJ. So that's a trended topic for me.
And also again, it also caused a lot of tension, mobile too, you know, like people had to fight over this 500 thing, you know. And then you creating that thing, yeah, know your worth.
Yeah, know your worth. Yes, that's the one that created that thing.
So look at this thing, 500.
You know what? I don't know what was it. I don't know where did it initiated, but I don't know.
But yeah,
I don't know who initiated
it was trending. It was the most trending
topic. But it had
topic.
to do with cyber, your mochaga. They had some differences there, and yeah, and it even the next thing that came through was that know your worth, and I must tell you, there was an issue. Okay, but we'll talk about it when at a later stage. So from my side, it's 500.
Then now from my side, actually my number 2 is 500. And the first one that trended a lot was Storms.
Yes.
Storms was
on my number 2.
Was the most biggest thing, I think so far, the most biggest thing that happened in Sydney.
Exactly.
And then it trended. Sdeni And trended because he was within Stormzy. He did the most, you know.
Storm trended, and I think it started kind of issue. Had stickers. Storms was big, man. Storms was big. Was the big Storms, not the event. Storms.
The word Storms.
The word Storms.
The hashtag actually.
The hashtag Storms. It pushed. So yeah, from my side I have 500, and I also have Storms. Even from KMG is Storms as well as 500. Great. Then the next one, what do you have?
We have 100 to 0. People or things that went from 100 to 0 real quick. Like 1 minute in Alile up there, and then the next, like, what happened? Baile guy.
Bakai. You know those things, or a guy.
So on my side, from my number 1, the last one, I have 2 people.
Yeah, true.
I have 2 things actually. One, from the last one, number 2, I get over Rupo Kind.
Rupo motherfucking Kind. Why him?
What happened, bro?
Where are you?
Okay, Rupo Kind was the most amazing, very bubbly, big personality, and everything else.
It was after Storms. After Storms, he was all over the place.
Yes.
Like, come on, man. Even towards event, Central. I remember he said,
it's like $4,000.
3,000. So
there,
he was big. He was all over the show, you know. But he just decided to disappear. I don't know where he is now, what he's doing.
And I haven't seen him in any of the events that we
Rupo Kind, come on, where are you? So yeah, even from my side, I'll give it to Rupo Kind. Definitely Rupo Kind. And yeah.
And then your number 1?
Rupo Kind will be I have 3. Rupo Kind will be number 3. Number 2, I'll give it to Para for going to the gym. Para just went to the gym for like 2 weeks. He was all over the social media on a treadmill for like 15 to 20 minutes to 30 minutes there. Ashita live, jiggy. That thing just disappeared. So he was on 100, then boom. He's on 0 now. I don't know if he's still going.
Are you still going?
Maybe,
are you still going?
Maybe it's because relay December. But I feel like Farah just decided to just then he went all the way down. But yeah, for number 2, I'll give it to Para. From 100 to 0 real quick. Para going to the gym. Like he just decided, I don't know if he decided, but like he just stopped going to the gym. He's no longer posting, he's no longer going live.
He's not saying anything.
He's not even apologizing. He's not even apologizing.
Guys, please, whatever that I was doing at the gym, I'm no longer doing.
Yes.
Okay, for my number 1 on my side, I all love to this person, you know, like all love.
It's on my number 1 now.
As well.
Yeah.
Okay, all love to this person. A TC merchandise is definitely not for you. TC, like us keep us saying I don't know what was happening there, but there, down, mola koning, no one is something.
This is life, baby.
What's happening?
Even font ya ona no bona re mo aso ba le effort mo.
You're no creativity.
Dr. Lavunyana yongwe, so TC, my brother, we have to give you this one. 0 to 100 real quick. And I feel like Skipper Seller killed your brand as Dr. Love and as well as This Is Life, baby. You know, I mean, like we used to go live and we were like, this is life, baby. But yeah, I mean, Skipper Seller, we have to give it. I also have to give it. You're on my number 1. I have to give it.
We really can't be monetizing everything.
100 to 0. TC, come on.
I love TC so much.
We love you, my brother. You know.
My heart.
You
I
know.
love him so much. But I don't know. Lack of creativity on that t-shirt was part F. I can say what was happening there by the corner. I still have questions. Why? Why corner name? Why corner name? Though? Like,
because I mean, mola say killing yela. I tamishe ka mo leader.
I let them mola corner.
Oka katana ka sibona ka. TC, we love you, my brother. But that merchandise of yours, come on.
Okay, moving along. On our reviews, Renalyn, shutdown of the year 2019.
Shutdown of the year. So basically, this is what shocked ZEBEDIELA. This is what stopped or shut down the whole of ZEBEDIELA. In fact, we were looking forward for this thing, and it just decided, boom, not to happen. What do you have? I think we have one thing.
I think we have one thing. I don't like it. And now on my side, it was so emotional. One central, a floral.
Yes, cancellation of that one central event, floral theme. You know, it was just after, I remember it was after we've done even a competition.
Oh yes! Oh my god!
Yeah, it was after we've done.
After, like the same day.
Yeah, it was the day we did the competition. People called, we even had a winner. We wanted to give that person a ticket, and
we were so down.
Convoy name Latagabo. Convoy name Latagabo.
And then in September, ne?
Yeah, it was September.
The same, it was gonna be
same day. These niggas just decided to cancel the whole event. Boom. So that was a shutdown for us. That was a shutdown, a cancellation of one central place thing.
One central event.
Limpopo edition. One central
floral. What?
Yeah, Limpopo edition. I don't remember the name of that event, but yeah.
But never regularly the outfit. People were so ready. Like we were all going. It
was sad.
We were there. We were gonna be within. And
it was
3,000.
It was
a 2 days event, ne?
Yeah, it was a 2 days.
Oh
it was
God.
one central itself, then the tail out afterward.
The day after.
One central, the outfit at 3,000. I mean,
maybe that's one thing. You long or must receive this class about on social media.
I will sympathize with you. But yeah, one central event, it was a bad moment for us. And on the next chapter on our reviews, we also have a sad moments of 2019. Sad moments. Now here we are talking about the death that we experienced, especially in the entertainment industry. And I must say, I also read this other status. When was it? Yesterday, and I was like, that moment of silence at ZYC. It was actually priceless. because of the deaths that we had. And I don't know if we must mention them. I don't think we must mention them.
I think we shouldn't mention them, but we can have a moment of silence.
We're back. Boo, 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 boo.
Hey, you know one thing about Sdeni, you're such an awkward person.
What the fuck?
Yes, like he can randomly just do something. Now I'm expecting us to be very like we're back.
When the moment of silent dollars ZYC, it was like, and it was pegged. You know? Then they were like moment of silent. DDMC was like moment of silent. Then it was shut down.
Oh my god! I could just
like for a second when it came back, yeah. Oh, so it was like another 10 up. So, but yeah, to the families of the people that lost their close relatives or rather brothers or sisters or fathers or daughters, mothers, or we sympathize with you guys, and as the conversation, we would love to send you guys some condolences. I hope you find some strength in 2020. And yeah, man, let's keep praying, let's keep driving safe on the road, let's keep taking care of ourselves. Hey, tada. Let's go. Let's laugh.
I don't know
now.
why I'm so emotional, but okay, the next topic on our review is idiotic moments of 2019. We had a lot.
What's that? Idiotic. Is it idiotic or idiotic?
Idiotic. Oh, idiotic.
Yes.
We had a lot. You can count the one that I just said now. Yeah, we had a lot because you know what? One thing, we are full of jokes. We are very full of jokes. So what happens, Kore? The most embarrassing moment, but people were just laughing throughout. Yes. Like you can tell, like the first one on my this one I'm gonna give it the number one. The first we have 3.
Let's start with number 3.
Now on my number 3 I have hookah fast. It was written. It was written on the poster.
Hookah fast. Hookah feast. You come back, you change it. And TC, we love you, brother. We love you. And this is not basically to come against you.
Oh my god. Oh my god. TC made my whole 2019.
She was like hookah fest. Hookah feast. Hey man. TC. That's hookah fest. Hookah fast.
Like, yeah? And then at first, but never maybe came editor. I edit. I work out a hookah feast. Excuse me. Because then I'll come on now. Edit a
Para le rampora. Hey, mola was personal. It was personal. Hey, mola
oh my god.
He couldn't defend it the whole weekend. It was him. So that's for KMG, and I also have the same one, hookah feast, hookah fast. Yeah, TC. It's our number 3.
Number 3.
Then number 2.
What's on your number 2?
Number 2, Yaga, is many men.
Many men. Many men.
They've been following Slick T for many men. I apologize to my fans. I was not myself there. I don't know what happened. I don't know.
In many ways, eh?
Yeah, they love me, Yaga. Thanks very much. I really appreciate it, guys. I just said many years. Then that guy was editor to me, and I edited attention many men. I just said, oh, these guys, they've been following Slick T for many men.
Exactly, didn't say many years. I wonder what happens when you listen to too much hip hop.
Hey man, you know what?
Next thing you know it.
Yeah.
Within very many years.
Yeah, so I think that's our second idiotic moment. Yeah, which is the many men. Then the next one.
Okay, my first one. The first one. I also love this person. But everywhere I can be like, oh, xenophobia.
Another good is xenophobia.
And most of these things get because of Sdeni.
No, but I was asking you, like, how did you feel about the news that we received?
Then it didn't catch it. That's one thing.
I did not catch it. No, I heard it, but I was like, you know what? Let it pass.
Okay.
Like, let it
And
pass.
then
It's
the
fine.
comment.
So I saw the comment. People were like, Emra,
Tabang was the best person.
Taban Team Patel was like, Emon, Muto would you shake xenophobia? Arao, Hodishi, Evan. So I think one lesson that one lesson that I got from that is that sometimes when you see a trending thing on social media, it's much better or it's safe for you to do a little bit of some background and research about that thing before you just come and comment on that thing. Just check or what the people are saying, and you know. So when you just come out and say, xenophobia,
and then he but screen recorder video la Sdeni was delete no man.
No, I can't. The fact that as what delete many men, then I can't do that. I can't delete that one. But yeah, guys, those are the great moments that we have in 2020 and 2019. And yeah, guys, it's one of those moments that make us laugh at ZEBEDIELA. And yeah, but they keep us going. We have to laugh, you know. Now, on the next category that we have the best creativity. People that we feel like these guys are just creative, or they were creative in 2019, and their work has been dope throughout.
How many do you have on your side?
I have two.
Oh, sorry.
I have two.
Also have two.
I have two and two appreciations. They're not on my list, like they're not on my list itself, but I also have two appreciations.
Okay, for now, my number one goes to text Avantwana.
Is it number two or number one?
I mean my number two.
Text Avantwana.
Number two, I text Avantwana.
Mm-hmm.
Text Kauko. He did the ZB Kalaran thingy. Skipper Sellers so yeah, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And then he also did that thing, yeah, birthday fresh tailor.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I remember they also had some mixtape.
Yeah, something
series
like
of mixtape.
yes. And then he did a couple of things. So to be honest, he's very good with his work, and
that's dope. Shout out to Text
keep it up, bro.
Then from my side, number two, I have that All You Need Is Love by TC and Pastor Nehemiah. I feel like that thing is creative. That thing is dope. So what happened is that TC would say, all you need is love, it's open. Then you just put in your name there. You comment with your name. Then he gives you a partner. Then as soon as you guys agree with everything, you have Pastor Nehemiah. Shout out to Nehemiah 50. 50 will just come and comment and say, like whatever that you guys are planning as your partner. I think that thing is dope. And even the numbers, the comment it will be sitting at 1K comments. I feel like that thing is creative, and I'll give it to him, TC, and I'll give it to TC. In fact, 50, the Pastor Nehemiah just come through as a lot.
You see how much we love TC.
Yes,
though.
that one I'll give it. My creative number two, I'll give it to TC.
And on your number one?
Number one, I'll give it to Lamont.
Oh, I also have Lamont as number one.
I have Lamont. That motherfucker has been killing the posters. That nigga has been killing the posters. The posters at the event.
And then did you see the picture that we color as well?
Hey man, dude, come on now. And he also did some creative for this Caspania Fest, some photos. Yeah. That guy is dope. I'll give it to him. Lamont, this one is for you, my brother.
Hoping you'll do it. Boy, now you will kill us.
You must
kill us, murder us. I'm wearing all black today because for you.
Then yeah, best creativity 2019 KMG as Text Avantwana and Lamont. I have TC Kadoga. All You Need Is Love, as well as Lamont.
And then our next category is 2019 ZEBEDIELA beef.
Remember, guys, we're still on entertainment. It's a beefy arabuleli ka wena ulela girlfriend ya gago.
I don't know.
You're talking about entertainment. Beef.
What happened?
I have 3.
Oh, when I get lots of creative link is then.
Oh,
We're going back to you.
No. I'm not in.
This is what the beef started. Then we can debate on this one.
No beef. No, I've never created any beef.
Okay, he didn't start the beef, but then he was like, for now I can drop my own mixtape. Everybody needs to drop their own.
No, but that's
freestyle.
not number. Okay, that one is number 1. But let me start with number 3.
Oh, you have,
because I
you
have
have
3.
three.
I have 3
You
of
have
them.
one.
Now, number 1. They normally say it's not a beef or something like that, but there was an issue of Matibela as well as Makwe. There was differences. There was beef. It's a friendly thing. It's all about like the DJs. Papela compare Matibela and Makwe. Even now, we're still going on. I mean, like they normally see some comments. And even Peace dropped a song now. What was this line? I went to Makwe looking for a pretty chick, a pretty girl. I'm like, yeah. So there was a differences between the guys by Matibel as well as Bamakwe, but it was all brotherly love, you know. And I even commented to say, or like, in this kind of a beef, especially the DJs, you must be 50 Cent to Batman and Lil Wayne, not Rick Ross.
If you get it, you get it.
If you get it, you get it. Now the number 2 beef that I have, I'm not sure if it's beef, but there was some differences there. It was Increment Soul as well as Mokhara. Now Increment Soul said to Mokhara at the time I did this thing, know your worth. So Babile Gottlieb, I don't remember how much he was worth. Then this guy, Increment Soul, was like the marketing strategy. Oh, it was like, I'm just gonna post because he really mfanak.
Oh.
But that marketing strategy is bullshit. And I must say to Increment Soul, I remember he did a live video and he apologized. He said he apologized to Mokhara in box, but Mokhara said he must apologize on Facebook. Yeah, on his feed. So one thing that I've picked up from there is that marketing strategy of know your worth, I can tell you it was dope. The problem with it is that Mokhara ubeile ditšhelete tše dinnyane.
Oh, 6 year Benino.
Yeah, 6 year one. So you should have just, because from my side, I even told Mokhara, I think it's the same as I've read it. Okay, it's from Nipsey Hussle. Nipsey Hussle, when he did an album, what was the name of that album? I don't remember. I think it was Crenshaw or something like that. He sold his album $1,000. So it was a proud to pay movement. We register $1,000 and at the same time you can get it for free.
Is it?
So the reason why I did like there was this other shop but I registered a beggar. This guy just decided to reach a beggar. A lot of people wanted to know why beggar do so, and they went in numbers to buy it. So even Mokhara, if let's say Abia Gottlieb and say Gottlieb is worth 100,000, people will start questioning
why that much?
Why that much? Like they will start talking about it and it will be. But when you start to say Gottlieb is worth 5K or 500, then
question how he plays his own.
You understand? It's risky.
It makes sense,
yeah, it's risky for Gottlieb. At the same time, it's risky for the event organizer.
Oh yeah.
But I feel like even Increment Soul, the way he said it, or hey, that's a bullshit strategy. I think that was not dope for me. I feel like you can't say that strategy was dope. That strategy, it just needed a modification there. You know?
I think creativity is just different to other people. You just need to understand where's this person going with what they're doing. So we probably just don't know why Mokhara did what the know your worth thing. Why did he do it like that? Maybe one day
we will know.
We will know. Maybe one day he will not mind sharing.
Great. So what's your number 1? Because you only have 1.
I only have 1 because I don't follow beef like you.
Nah, I don't follow.
When are you always in the comments?
No,
Oh,
not
whatever is Danny. Danny's always, he's within.
KMG, come on.
Okay, my number one, it goes to Peace and Caliber.
Peace and Caliber. That was a beef, bruh. That was a beef, but I was disappointed in Caliber, man. Come on, Caliber. Caliber, I'm still hurt, bruh. But the fact that you did not respond to light work, you're like young hurt. My heart is still sore.
Caliber, please respond.
It's too late now. It's too late.
Nothing is ever too late. That's when they mixtape.
But that beef, name. What happened is that beef. It was during that hip hop garden challenge when people sent their clips.
While you are defending yourself.
No, I'm not defending myself. So people were sending some voice notes. So Peace sent a clip and he said, "I'll shit on every artist in ZEBEDIELA and use Muletani Plaza to wipe my ass."
Nigga, what?
I understand. So Caliber came through. What's the name of that song? Legori's work. Is it Legori's take? Yeah, Legori's take. So he said, I like that line. He said, Dura gara hala, shara makwela agara, fuck the land up, I'ma pull up, and that nigga Peace won't do none. That's where the beef started. And Adala clipping yanele ya Peace. Now,
but then question is, who was posting all these things?
Nobody posted about.
When are you were not hyping?
Hey.
Are you saying you were not hyping? Guys,
KMG.
Mr. 1-2, Sdeni, Tepang Apani, they were hyping this beef.
No. So now, Peace, Caliber, he said, fuck the lineup, I'm gonna pull up. And he did not pull up on that hip hop garden event. He did not pull up.
Is it?
That's what I'm saying, or like I'm mad at him. Peace came through light work. Yo.
He closed the wall beef.
Yo.
I changed about
Yo.
Eva's true.
Yo. Peace went so flipping hard on that nigga. Peace was straight up. The lyrics, presentation, the content. Bona, Peace went so hard. You must check out that song, yeah, Peace. Light work. He killed him. He killed down. Like, I'm not surprised that he did not respond back. So that was the beef of 2019. We give it to
Peace
the Factor. He
and
killed
Khalid.
it there. Yeah.
Okay, our next category is
Hustlers of the Year 2019.
How many do you have?
Hustler of the Year. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I also have 6.
I have 6.
Oh my god, no, I have 7.
You have 7.
Yes.
I will say, I have 6. Hustlers of the Year. Mind you, guys, this is still entertainment. We tried by all means to get people that are in the entertainment. That me and Kamo, we of the opinion that these niggas are hustlers. We're not even talking about the bank balance. We're not even talking about the money that they get, but we're talking about the moves that they make.
The work ethic they have.
Yes. Those motherfuckers, we call them. I mean, like, we have a lot of people that could be hustlers out there. We have 6 of them.
I have 7 on my side.
7. Okay, who's number 7?
On my side, number 7, it goes to TC Dr. Love. TC's marketing this year, last year, it was 2019, yeah. TC's marketing strategy was on another level. That nigga, at the time my marketer, color ranimona, he wanted in left candy mola so that they can blend in the ticket. Like, this guy actually marketed almost all the events.
So would you call him a hustler of the year or a market of the year?
No, he's a hustler in himself. Like, okay, I don't know if he's getting paid for it, but then it's none of my business. But then he's been on it. Like, on top of that, he did a t-shirt. And that t-shirt made us laugh. He's a good hustler, no lie whatsoever. Shem. Now I give it to to TC, for number 7. Yeah.
Number 7. Okay, number 6.
Number 6 second goes to Letabo, the guy that was busy. Letabo Lisiba, the guy that was busy transporting people to ZYC, to events. Actually, maybe
the Uber guy,
or Taxify or Uber guy. Maybe I took his Uber or Taxify during ZYC.
Oh, okay, that's dope. I think that's a dope idea.
Exactly, especially in a place outside Lagai, so you really need
shout out to
such things. So it also. Yeah, it can tell things like body accidents, like people can actually go to Groove and then rely on the transport that they will get back home.
Great. I think he's also on my number 6. Letabo Lisiba Batis. I think it's Batis. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it well. For the Uber, I'll put him on number 6 on my Hustlers of the Year list. Yes. Then number 5. Number 5, this one, guys, I know you're gonna eat my life, but this number 5 is one of those guys. I wanted to give it to Para,
but the essence of but.
Yeah, but there's a but. I'm not gonna give it to Para for the fact that I feel like 2019, as far as entertainment is concerned, he was not performing as such, so I'm not gonna give it to him. I'm gonna give it to Tato Maisel. Tato Maisel is not necessarily an entertainment guy, but guys, check that motherfucker on Facebook, Tato Maisel. And I remember I saw him, he was driving this other truck, Kalaran, transporting people from Skutupu and all those things. He was part of that event. And yeah, I'm going to give it to him, Tato Maisel. He also builds and everything. And I mean, even if you check his history, where he's coming from, his background, that nigga, I definitely have to put him on my Hustlers of the Year.
And you're giving him number 5.
I'm giving him number 5.
Oh, and my number 5.
And the reason why I'm giving it number 5 is because he's not necessarily into entertainment.
Oh, I cannot say even now.
Tato Maisel, you must take him out.
Okay, now my number 5 goes to DMT events. You know what?
Yeah, I think it's part of Kalaran.
Deni, I don't know what the M stands for, and I think the T stands for Dumi. So I'm just giving it to them because they did Kalaran, and Kalaran was big.
Okay.
And I'm hoping that this year they will do a lot of events that we can.
Great.
Then
my number
4, no.
Number 4, I'm going to give it to Katle or Cat Maso, Acoustic Star Sound. That nigga is working flipping hard. That guy has been busy. All these big events that you see, aka, I think he used to work in Musli one.
No
Is it no Muzi?
No Muzi, but
no
then
Musli. Musli, yeah. He worked. That nigga has been working so hard. So I'll give it to him, Katle or Cat Maso. Yeah, I'll give it to him.
And then your number 3.
No, when I was your number 4.
On my number 4, it goes to beef. Beefy, Z beef.
Z beef, yeah.
So I know, I've had an event where he brought Monada, ZB, and
that was 2018. Okay,
and then in 2019 he was supposed to bring Makadzi.
But he did bring Vegro Deep.
Yes. Oh yes.
Yeah, Vegro Deep was there.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then it's so nice. Like it's amazing to actually see there are people who actually bring people who can recognize the word. Yeah, recognize it. Be like big artists. Maybe one day we'll have Jay-Z and Beyonce.
Great.
Brought in by the conversation.
With Sdeni And Kamo.
Sdeni And Kamo.
Hey, tada.
Give us 2030.
We're here.
So
So in my number 3, I'm gonna give it to Angelique Catering and Events Management. No doubt, that boy Mohuti, in all the events that you can talk about, if we have a VIP setup, he's there. He has worked so hard. He worked so hard this 2019, and I'm gonna give it to him as a hustler of the year. For me, is number 3.
Bo, 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 bo.
Yes.
And number 3 again, it goes to Siga Le Monster.
Siga le monster. Siga.
Kina biggest fan ya Siga. He just doesn't know though, and it doesn't matter. But then
Na ke mo invite le ko Facebook. I accept.
it's fine. I can read the fan.
Oh, so okay. So we must just follow him.
It's fine.
Okay, great.
So Siga has done a lot. In
As far as
2019,
music is concerned,
sound,
yeah.
He killed it.
Is it? Yeah, I also have him. Okay, but my number two, I'm gonna give it to Beef.
Oh, it was my number 4.
He was your number 4, but number 2 I have to give it to Beef. You know, Beef. I'll have to give it to Beef. Then my number 1, Siga le Monster.
My number 2, it goes to Angelic catering events and events, and my number 1 goes to Mokgaka.
Mokgaka.
No lie, Mokgaka's audio, Mokgaka's events, Mokgaka's catering,
Mokgaka's internet cafe.
Mokgaka's people, like give it to Mokgaka. Mokgaka deserves my number 1.
Shout out to Mokgaka. Shout out. He's not on my list. He's not on my list. Nah, he's not on my list. I feel like his hustle is still in initial stage. And I wish nothing but the best for him. I feel like next year is gonna be dope. Like this year, 2020, it's gonna be a great year for him. So I'm giving it to him for this year, 2020.
Mokgaka, and I understand that you do all these events, but sometimes
Great, that was it. Hustlers of the year. Then we come into the conversation. Best interviews of the year. Best interviews.
Okay. 2-4.
I also have 4. Let's start. Number 4.
Yeah, number
you
4.
can say them all. When you can start. Just say them straight up.
Okay, my number 4 is Makwela. And then Lisa.
Lama.
And then Botiro from Skim Sam. And my number 1 is Edlin.
Then from my side, number 4, I gotta give it to Muruti Gucci.
Hated.
Muruti Gucci, that's where that's where we found or we saw our weaknesses.
Our weak.
Witness. Our weaknesses. That's where we saw our weaknesses. Some of the comments that we got, they might not be true, but yeah.
But I think most of them they build us.
Yes, they build
like the
us.
fact that now is always on my phone, and to defend myself, let me just defend myself.
No.
Most of the time I write my questions on my phone, but now you know what? I put them in my mind because I'm a genius.
That's good. So from my side, number 4, I'll give it to Muruti Gucci. Number 3, I'll give it to Botelo, Neo, Botelo from Skim Sam. Then number 2, I'll give it to Etlin. That interview Etlin was so nice. We did not even prepare it.
Unplanned.
We just met Etlin in the middle of nowhere, and it was so beautiful. She's amazing. Etlin, she's an amazing lady. She's an amazing lady. And then number 1, definitely Lisa Lama Isa, no doubt.
Lisa,
Then I met this pretty mom, Mr. B asked me where I'm from. I said, ZB. In case you wonder where I'm at, ZB. In case you wonder where I trap,